It's a real honor to be here to introduce my great friend Nav Bhatia and share a few stories about Nav. I've known him for approximately 30 years or so now, but the last 5 or 7 years we've become very close friends. He's given me the courtesy of being a courtside friend with him, and we've developed a great friendship. But along that journey, I've seen so many great things that Nav has done. He doesn't talk too much about his the things he does and gives back to the community. He doesn't want to talk, but I see it because we're very close, and I have so much respect for what he's done to the community, given to the community, and wants to continue to provide support, and it's incredible. So Nav came here in the 80s, mid-80s, came here, didn't, I believe, have too much money, had a basement apartment he rented in Malton, and so Malton was very dear to him. So with Rinku, etc., they built 4 beautiful courts, which you guys had alluded to, which is just really incredible because he really, through his foundation, wants to give back to the community and really, most important, to the kids as well. That means so much to Nav. I see it day in, day out with him. When I'm with him at courtside, I see how much it matters for him to have people take pictures of them, share the rings with them, and you can see the joy with the faces, and Nav loves to do it. It's really a labor of love for him. He loves to see people smile, and I can tell I'll share a few stories. I remember once a few years back where Nav was notified somebody had terminal cancer. He was a young boy, and his idol was Steph Curry. And so Nav knows Steph and the family very well, so he reached out to Steph and he said, "Steph, listen, this gentleman's coming in town." Steph was playing a game. He told me about this person's experience. He got there 30 minutes early, took pictures, signed a jersey for him, did everything for him. I could see watching Nav, the glow he had in his face, just to see the happiness provided this child who really probably a joy of his year for him. So it's just really, really incredible to see what Nav does behind the scenes. And I'm very happy and honored to be able to call him a friend. I'll share a funny few stories about Nav. He's very humble, but honestly, when you go to the Raptors games, he's better known than all the Raptors. Every player comes up to him. It's like, when I first was there, I was kind of marveling, like, how does everybody know him? LeBron James comes up to him, every single athlete, and he's so humble with all these players. But I had one story where DeMar got traded, and we were having dinner with Noah, which is DeMar's agent, and he shared this funny story. He said, "Listen, DeMar's car was broken. He asked to borrow Nav's car. Nav gave it to him. He had this vanity plate, Superfan. So he's driving in Toronto with Noah, and this one little kid's running fast. He rolls down the window, and it's DeMar rolling down the window. He goes, 'Oh, my God, I thought you're the Superfan,' and he walks away," which is pretty crazy, right? So, and Nav, think about it, for 30 years, he's never missed a game. Actually, I kind of joked with him, and Rinku was saying, "Listen, Nav, your streak was finally over during COVID because, unfortunately, he was in an event where Messiah contracted COVID, and just as a safety protocol, they said nobody should be going. Nav shouldn't go to the game, so he sat out. And then a year later, I reminded him, "Nav, it's really unfortunate the streak was broken." He goes, "No, Sam, the NBA doesn't recognize it as a broken streak because really it was the COVID provision, so the streak remains alive." So, guys, 30 years, never missed a game. Like, that's honestly an incredible feat for Nav, and it's really, really incredible. And he's never been late, which has really never been, it's just incredible. So once, actually, Nav told me he was running maybe potentially a little late, and he was going a little bit fast, and he was a little worried because he just didn't want to be late, and a lot of times the fans want to greet him, take pictures with him. So it's really important for Nav to do that. So he's kind of speeding, which he usually doesn't do. He gets pulled over. The person recognizes him and goes, "Oh, you're the super fan." He goes, "Yeah, I was almost going to be late. I'm really sorry." He goes, "Let me make way for you." So he clears the path and gets to there on time, right? So it's pretty incredible the things, that Nav, we've experienced together. And sometimes I think his brand is just local, but honestly, we'll go to, I think we're in Edmonton, there's lineups a mile long. I'm thinking, well, that's pretty incredible. We'll go to the U.S., there's mile-ups, and he's so humble with everybody. It's just a real treat to be around Nav and be able to call him a friend. And, think of it, he's got a ring, 2019 championship, was able to get a championship ring and inducted into the Hall of Fame. I mean, those are incredible feats because of who the person he is. And it's just really, really incredible to watch him and, all the things he's done for our city. And honestly, he's an incredible businessman, a philanthropist, a great husband, a great father, and most importantly, a great friend to so many of us. We love him so much, and nobody more deserving than my good friend Nav.